Hi guys and welcome back. In this video I want to talk to you about a book I read quite a while ago, and I didn't really want to talk about this book because I was really disappointed by it. But I feel like this is a huge problem now. Well, it's becoming a huge problem. It's becoming a huge known problem. It's already a huge problem. And maybe many people want to be informed about this problem and are looking for resources on which to know about this topic, and this book is not, in my opinion. The book I'm going to talk to you about is Weapon of Math Destruction. Then it has a subtitle, and it's by Kathy O'Neill. Correct my pronunciation. Okay. So this book is supposed to talk about the problem of big data, which is of course the problem of how corporations like Amazon, Facebook, whatever, Google, I'm trying to be as bipartisan as possible. Is that an English word? I don't know. I don't think it is, but whatever. They steal basically your data, and they use them for their purposes without you knowing that, or they sell it to other corporations or something like that. Now, I feel like this book could have been the best book ever, the best non-fiction book ever, at least for me, but it was the worst non-fiction book ever, simply because all the opinions were filtered by, all the facts were filtered by the opinions and the way the author has to describe the problem. Now, I have no idea what this lady does in her life, the author, but from this book what I get is that she's a housewife in distress, and she just wants to scream at everything. So I'm not telling that big data is not a problem. It is a huge problem, but I feel like the way she addresses it here in this book just makes it sound like people whining about nothings. So I'm going to explain why, and I'm going to put the book down. A huge chunk of the book, the first part of the book, is dedicated to a reform people had in the United States. I have no idea about, but basically teachers are rated by the students and other people. They're given a grade, and then they basically sum the numbers, and if your number is not big enough, you are thrown in the streets. And I feel like this is, I don't feel like this is not a problem of big data. This is a problem of stupidity of the choices made by some people in the Ministry of Education, according to my opinion, but whatever. And I really don't see the point in having that in the book. I feel like the point of having that is mainly to express how big data works, as in basically everybody is treated equally and everybody is just number for the system. But so then the book goes on and speaks about other more proper big data problems, but all the time she's just speaking about, well, most of the time she's just speaking about people who are seriously stupid and behave in a stupid way on the internet, and then they face the consequences. This is definitely not the problem of big data. The problem with big data is that you have a certain behavior on the internet, and this behavior influences everything you are exposed to. But that's not the same as I make a racist joke 2 days ago, and when I go to a job interview they say, well, we don't really want to consider you because you said this and this and this. That's not what you want to. But that's not big data. So yeah, I feel like this book could have been way better if the author, which probably knows about the real problem, but if she hadn't been speaking as a terrified housewife for the whole duration of the book. So yeah, I don't know, this is really a really short rant about the book, but please, if you want to know about big data, there are other resources, in my opinion, that are way better than this book. And if you have read this book and you found that even slightly useful, please let me know in the comments below, so that I can get a short, I don't know, even a sentence that was useful. I get a bit of a payback for the time I spent reading that book, because I'm really disappointed. In any case, thank you for listening to me, even though this was just me wanting to say things. And I guess we'll see each other, or you see me in my next video.